Previously on Legacy of Ash.
What do you mean I can't talk to people?
Can you teach me push-ups?
Yeah, these lambdas always come with a tracking device.
The beacon has been deactivated.
Shoot it into space now.
Beacon's away!
Oh my god, cake!
Womp womp!
This is footage of the Death Star destroying Alderaan.
Hey, welcome to Bango's Bargains.
A YT 1930? Let's get one.
We'll name it the Cobalt Crate.
The camera starts with this wide establishing shot of this kind of storefront. Above it, it says Bango's Bargains. Bango is definitely the manager. And
Manager and sole employee.
he has droids. He has service droids, okay?
They're not people.
They aren't. So the camera does this wide establishing shot, and then it cuts in, and these two ladies with a fabulous looking chain around the neck, real player type, comes walking out of the main office. He's, stacking paperwork into a folder. Remember, you guys have 3 days to get that transponder code taken care of, unless we meet at the Blue Pearl tomorrow night. Then we might be able to figure some stuff out, ladies.
So this is as he's exiting.
And as you guys are walking out, you guys hear something about the Blue Pearl tomorrow night, and you guys basically find out that, that all the paperwork, all this dotting I's and T's, crossing the T's have been done.
No, Vox, you lost naming privileges, okay?
Whoa.
We are.
No! You know what? I don't even care. I have the names I gave memorized.
Okay.
Whoa. And he goes, and he races up and he pokes you, and he goes, whoa. And he looks back at you and you're like, Vox, you're not allowed to name the ship. He's trying to name the ship. With
You dirty little, don't listen to him!
We can't call it that.
We've already named it.
Yeah.
What?
We haven't even seen it.
We had to put a name on the sheet. So.
What sheet?
Whoa.
Paperwork.
What paperwork?
We bought a ship.
Paper's not prevalent in Star Wars. That's
Data pad.
It's a retcon. There we go. Yeah. The old interwebs. The old HoloNet paperwork.
Oh, great. So what'd you guys name it?
It's just...
What'd you name it?
The Cobalt Crate.
Not that.
It's better than Womp Womp.
Womp.
Womp!
He shoots a grappling hook right past you and then pulls it back.
Should we go see this thing?
You haven't even seen it yet?
I saw some holograms.
Do we have everything off the Lambda?
Listen, okay, you guys, you don't look like you're in the ship business very much. You probably don't even know how to fly. Listen, the ship is in the hangar bay. Like I said, you guys have 10 minutes to clear out that Lambda, okay? If you guys have anything in there, clean it out, because then Bango is going to take it for a sweet ride. Maybe if one of you ladies want to join.
We'll meet you at the... What's it?
The Blue Pearl.
We'll meet you at the Blue Pearl tomorrow. We gotta go.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't think we have anything left on the ship.
That's fine. Bango has other women that might want to fly in this top secret Lambda shuttle anyways.
Do you have anything left in there? I don't. All my stuff's with me.
I've got my gun.
Definitely have some bodies on that ship.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to go back to the...
There's nothing on the ship.
I mean, we have like 30 people to carry them. It'll be fine.
Can't we just leave them for Bango to deal with?
That's very disrespectful.
Fine. Let's go. We gotta hurry.
Okay, so, what have the Alderaan survivors been doing up to this point?
Well, they were searching for...
I think they had a
Did,
flip.
I was like,
Well,
didn't
no,
we
they came
all
back.
put ton of
They came back. They
turrets?
found you guys when you guys were freaking the fuck out. Like, it's time to go, right? They found these guys, and then you guys ran back to the ship, and then launched a tracking beacon into space, and then went and bought a new ship. So the Corellian survivors, I'm assuming, are just kind of hanging out with the
Alderaan
Lambda.
survivors.
Yeah, they're just standing outside the Lambda while we've
Yeah.
been like arguing about names.
Okay, yeah, just smoking death sticks or what?
Holding bags of their merchandise.
One of them is vaping. Real dick. Real dick bag, yeah.
We get it.
Check this out.
Boo! Yeah, okay. Alright. Whenever you vape, you look like you're putting a robot's dick in your mouth. I said it. That's canon. Okay. Alright.
Droid. It's a droid.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I was talking. Sorry, I broke character for a second. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are heading to Hangar Base 60. No, Hangar Base 63 is where the Cobalt crate is, and so Lambda class shuttle is in docking bay 42.
The place where we put it.
Duh. That's where we left it. All right. So you guys are going to get the Lambda?
Apparently, instead of just leaving everything.
'Kay.
Just what I
I guess there's some
do.
knickknacks I left on the ship.
All right. So you guys come
Oh,
around
that's
the
what you
corner.
call people. Knickknacks. You call dead bodies knickknacks.
No
You're
more
the one
use
who
to
brought it
it.
up.
They're called corpses, okay?
We should just put them in the trash.
The camera cuts, and you guys are on the ship, and you guys are kind of, grabbing some stuff, sorting through, listening to some pretty boss-ass music. Compliments of Syrinscape. And you guys are kind of cleaning out the shuttle, right? And then you just hear... And you hear this siren going on exterior of the ship in the hangar bay.
Yeah, we need to get out of here now.
Yes.
What are we doing with
I'd
the
like
dead
to make
bodies?
a mechanics check to see if I can recognize the siren.
That would most likely... we'll just do a knowledge education.
Okay. What's my difficulty?
1.
I think we all know what.
Wow, you
3
smart.
success
Bruto
and 1
is
advantage.
smart. Okay, what was that?
3 success, 1 advantage.
Okay, that or Imperials. You kind of like, that sounds like an Imperial siren. And you look out the front like display, the viewport, and there is like another Lambda shuttle kind of right there. And there's like TIE fighters flying past this open door, like the shield well that separates the hangar bay and open space, right? Mm-hmm. And so the Imperials are basically blocking the Lambda class shuttle in.
So basically, he's like, that's an Imperial alarm. And I'm like, no, it isn't. Look out the window. I'm like,
Remy, get your gun!
Maybe it's an Imperial alarm.
No, we just need to go to the other ship. We have
Like,
one now.
That's the one they used to play to get me out of the damn hangar bay after karaoke night.
That's right.
What were you saying?
He said that we need to get a gun, and I said we just need to go to the other ship because they're not blocking that one.
Okay, so you guys immediately like see the Alderaan survivors just like running down the ramp, getting the ship out of there, right?
Docking Bay 62!
So they're running. What are you going to do about your captain?
Throw him down the trash compactor.
Shoot him out the airlock. Yeah, that's real.
Get rid of
That's
it.
your solution to everything, isn't it?
Yes.
Gives us...
Is that how you got rid of your space
weapon.
crabs? She was mad and then she laughed. She was mad and then she laughed. That's not canon.
It's terrible too because they just crawl all over the
Yeah.
coop.
What's worse too is she doesn't have a hair on her body. You know. Okay. No, we're not. You're not going to continue. Moving on. All right.
We need to get out of here.
Yeah, we need to get out of here. What's going on?
So the dead bodies are still there, right? Can I pick
One of them
up?
was eaten. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah, no.
It wasn't actually dead. It got
Are
up and
we-
like went and got a
No,
Sunday.
the other
Like,
survivors. the other
This is now
survivors
turning
couldn't-
into a zombie story.
The other survivors couldn't afford those scribblings, so they just.
Oh, God.
No, okay. Your captain and the two dead
Alderaan
bodies.
way.
The two Alderaan survivors or I guess they're not survivors anymore. The two Alderaan
Former
bodies
survivors.
and the captain are in the shuttle. The captain's in the bottom bunk, and his pillow was taken, and it looks like a droid slept on the bunk.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. All right. So are you gonna carry the captain's body, or
Yeah, I can carry the captain's
To
body.
where? Where are we taking this body with us?
Why are we taking a body?
Where are we taking a body?
We
Okay,
owe him.
these sirens are
Yeah,
there
no,
are
I'm-
Imperials on the space station. Somebody needs to either help her carry this body or get her to.
Are we really
He
only
wasn't my
caring about
captain.
that one? We're not doing the other two?
You guys tell me, okay?
I'm sure the Alderaanians got theirs.
You heard one
The
guy.
Alderaanians.
You heard one guy yell, "I'm not going back to prison." Right?
Alright, let's get... What's the hell? Alright. We have to get out of here now. So what are we doing?
Somebody help me with this body.
I'm not touching it.
but you took his
Bruto, take care of it! And then I just start running down the hallway.
You look and you go, Bruno, take care of it.
This guy's been dead for like a week.
Oh, yes.
In fact, I said, Bruto, fetch!
I don't want to touch this thing.
Nope. I'm not that kind of retriever, okay? All right. So, are you helping or no?
Well, he's
With
got
this
to
really
go
old
for
body?
it.
With
Yes.
this, it's 3 days old.
3 days, that's
it's
not
3
that
days
bad.
fresh, okay?
It was in space. There
It's 3
weren't
days fresh.
bacteria
It's
to
turning
get on
purple.
I have
it's
a
Rigor
fine.
mortis has set in.
I have a
So I'm just
broad
going
of
to pick him
one.
up like a suitcase and keep him under my arm. Just a board. And off we go.
Brawn?
2.
Oh yeah, it's more like a surfboard suitcase. Like it's a.
She's got a broad of
awkward-
4. She can handle it by herself.
three.
They can both get it.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's. Just put one arm over the shoulder, put some earbuds in, some sunglasses. It'll be fine. Okay. All right. So you're helping with the body, right? Okay. So you guys are like carrying him, or I guess are you carrying him like this, or how are you carrying him? I guess it doesn't matter. You carry the captain, right?
Yes.
Okay. Deal. Unless that ruins your suspension of belief.
They
No?
carry the captain.
They carry the
Imagine it as you will.
fireman.
Underhand, overhand,
Wedding
like a
style.
ladder.
Yeah.
Definitely wedding style. I've got the brawn. Come on.
Worn like
Rode him like a toboggan. Like,
worn like a 1990s hoodie around the waist.
Put him on a hover lift and just skateboard it out.
Just give it a good push, and then hop on the back like a shopping cart. All right, here we go. Yeah, so you guys are hightailing out of there, and you kind of turn the corner, and you immediately see stormtroopers walking down the hallway.
turn around.
No, it's like they're coming from the direction, not the direction that cuts you off from the higher number docking base. So you guys race out of the cargo bay.
Gotcha.
You look, and you're like, and then you just start running, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're helping her with the captain officially.
I guess so.
Okay. Good, because
For now.
if it was just her, she'd be dropping or getting caught.
If I get shot, I'm dropping.
All right, so I'm going to have you make an athletics check with him helping. Are you training in athletics?
No.
You don't do space push-ups?
No.
I
Looks
do.
looks like you're the only one not
Can you
learning.
teach me push-ups?
No, he needs to learn push-ups too.
Can you teach us push-ups?
Yeah. Remy's like, that's it's not my.
Look, you guys can learn push-ups. I'm gonna sleep in.
I can teach you Sudoku.
All right, so you get a boost from Bruto.
All right.
Ish.
All right,
And
so
what's my-
dead bodies are an average difficulty.
So two.
It's canon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DB.
And I'm going to give you a setback because of the stormtroopers threw you off. Yeah. Plus, it's really awkward to carry. Like,
A
Yeah.
dead body that's in rigor
Yeah.
mortis. That you should have just thrown down the trash
That's
compactor.
so difficult.
Panties get
The result
blasted
makes
away.
sense.
Okay, so
yes?
what is
No?
it?
What's going on?
So these cancel with that guy.
These two cancel this one. Okay.
So that's your result.
Success with 2 threats. Is that what it is?
Because you're carrying the 3-day-old corpse of your former boss.
Right.
Okay. So did you? Would you?
Success 2 threat.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is How would you like to spend your threat, or I can spend it for you?
Threat is.
Here's it. How's this? Would he still have? No. So it's
What?
like, would he still bleed? Like, would he have blood coming out?
No, but he would have other fluids. That would be coming out of his
He
body.
leaves a trail. Hangar base 62.
I got him by the shoulders.
Oh god.
At 3 days, they are not dried up.
I told
You got
her,
stuff
I am
coming
not
out.
taking that end.
He's just leaking, and it's creating a trail to docking bay 62. Okay,
Alright.
so you guys
Plus
race
also
there.
making
The
$1.
stormtroopers are kind of chasing you. We're gonna just do kind of cinematic resolution. We could fight wave after wave of stormtroopers, but I don't think that will end well for you guys. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to do we'll roll a force die. And depending on how well you guys do, will depend on how well you guys kind of make it out of to the docking bay before we kind of continue. So I'm gonna have Jenny roll it because you guys rolled the janky ship stuff. That was off camera.
One light.
Okay.
Do I flip
So
one? Or no?
nope. Only at the start of the session do we set up the decimal pool. Okay. So you guys make it relatively unscathed. You guys are kind of feeling very pressured. I'm going to make everybody just kind of take 2 points of strain because you are officially being chased by Imperials, carrying a dead body, racing to a new ship that is unregistered. There's a lot of things.
We got our sticker.
We got our get that window tag in there right away, Remy. Okay, so you guys make it to the hangar bay, and the door opens, right? And you guys see this beautiful, sleek, kind of this solid blue, or maybe like a darker blue kind of. I don't know what color Cobalt is.
Just say Cobalt.
Okay, you guys.
It's a cobalt color.
Beautiful
Okay,
Cobalt
sorry.
ship, and it's definitely it's got a little carbon scoring, not too bad. It's seen a gunfight, but so you guys are racing up to the ship.
What name's already painted on the ship?
Cyclops.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a trash name. Good job, guys.
Okay. Right. So you guys race up, and there's this gorgeous blue ship. It's a little worse for wear. It's probably only got like 12,000 space miles on it, right? But it's been a rough. It was like a company car, So a hooker has been killed in this ship. Okay. Just saying. Okay.
It may have been the first, but it probably will not be the last.
No, Remy has some serious problems.
Family issues.
I have a fiance.
Doesn't matter.
And by Remy, I mean Vox. I apologize. Vox doesn't have money for that, so he just kills him afterwards. Classic GTA.
Takes the money back.
Gets his 125 health and then kills them and robs their money back. Okay, all right. So, you guys pull out the space fob, right?
Click it.
Somehow the trunk opens, and you're just like, we don't have time for
That's
this.
where we send all the Alderadude survivors.
Docking or boarding ramp comes down. You guys race on the ship. There's this kind of moment of, I don't know where the light switches are. I don't know where the cockpit is. Like, it's in the front, but there's like a couple different hallways to get there. There are stormtroopers coming. What do you guys do? Right? You don't have clearance to leave. You guys are. I would probably say that you have to like somehow send like you have to ping the like parking garage to clear you and stuff like that.
I'm sure you do that from the cockpit.
Yeah, you could. That's like a computer's check, right? But just letting you guys know, you have to do like a computer's check to power up the ship. You have to hold off the stormtroopers. You have to find a cubby hole for your dead captain, right? Like, I just had a horrible moment of flash, like forward, like 3 weeks in the future, he's stuffed somehow, like he's a fixture on the ship. No, okay.
Use him for the carpool lane.
Hyperspace carpool lane. Put sunglasses and earbuds in him.
That's
His name
canon.
is Bernie. Yeah. Okay. That's horrible.
That's so terrible.
Taxidermy
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Maybe.
Remy, you have a say in this. This is your cockpit now. Okay.
Is that a survival skill?
We're gonna move on. All right. What do you guys do?
I'm heading to the cockpit.
Okay.
I'm going in the ship.
Okay. You guys are in the ship. Right, you're running up the ramp. It's really dark. You guys have like a little bit of light flooding in.
Good thing I have a where did it go?
Sex toy.
A magnetic light bar. I'm gonna click it on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And just look around.
You find like a kind of like a power station where you can fire up all the internal power systems and stuff like that. Okay, so you fire it up, and the lights come on, and it's kind of a beautiful. What color predominantly is the interior? Like a silver?
Yeah.
Thinking so. Okay, it's like a silver, but not too much. You know,
It's like the inside of the Millennium Falcon, but it hasn't like worn away the chrome yet.
That's like browns though, isn't it?
It's like
It doesn't matter. Okay. But
It's
it's like silvers. It's a little bit newer of a ship, and it's almost like a slate, right? It's this kind of darker silver, really really good looking.
Did we get the deluxe interior package?
So first of all, as we're kind of like scrambling around, one thing I'm going to we're going to take a real quick moment to do is, and this could be something your character kind of discovers in a little bit, or it could be something up in the cockpit or whatever. But we're going to do projections onto the ship, right? We do this for Dread a little bit, but so what is the first thing that your character will notice about this ship that's really cool or unique or reflects on the previous owners or whatever? And as soon as anybody has one, go ahead and say it.
Smells like old feet.
Is that?
It's the first thing that came to my brain.
Is that canon?
Sure.
It is now.
Oh man, it
no.
smells like old feet or Rodian. Rodian smell like old feet.
There's a hammock already strung up in engineering.
Okay. Deal?
It's just a pile of miscellaneous oil stained
like-
clothes.
Okay.
Just like terribly dirty.
Just clothes on
Like
a hammock. and
clothes that used to
engineering?
be clothes and now they've become rags.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. What do you guys notice?
The captain's quarter has one of those bead doorways instead of an actual door. They had a very open door policy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do the beads, are they just like ornate and beautiful, or do they like form something if you leave them settle for long enough?
It's like a yin yang sign. I
Oh
think.
no. Okay. She's just sad. She can't even. She's
I
like,
did that for you.
okay. What's the second thing you notice on the ship past this fucking awful, god-awful doorway?
The chair in the cockpit is just like one of those. It's like leaned back, but a little too far, and it's broken.
Oh, is it stuck back there?
Yes.
And like, it's a feat just to like get it to stay up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did
And
that just
all
for
of
you?
the chairs in the cockpit are covered with like those thick wool seat covers.
Oh no. Yeah. And they're Wookiee wool. Yeah, they're like, yeah. And yeah. So just the pilot seat was like broken backwards. Yeah. You
But the chicks dig it.
Oh, it's now Remy's
That's
sex
how
chair.
it
Yeah. Yeah. You just made Remy a sex chair. Yeah. Okay. So you race
what I did
in.
there?
Right?
Did it.
You race in and you're like looking at the chair, right? And you're like, you set it up and then you sit in it and you fall back right away. And Vox goes, oh.
I'm like, hey Vox, come here.
Well,
Then I like pull it up and I like just kind of move
wedge
him
him.
and like stick it someone's.
Yeah. And it's just, the camera shows a tight shot of Vox and the chair just wedges against him. And you're just like, stay. Okay. So you went back to engineering, okay? You're firing up the main reactor of the ship and stuff like that.
I'm probably checking out what I can see in there
Yeah.
so far.
You're somehow already like almost ready to take a shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your
Yeah.
clothes are like in the
She's
hallway.
the one with the gun, so I'm in the ship now. I'm fine.
Yeah. And you're dropping off the captain where?
I am placing him. What does the inside of the ship look like? Is there?
There's like
Like
corridors,
outside
there's a
it,
cargo
yeah.
bay in the back.
Cargo, there's some bedrooms.
Depending on how many, like, you either have an immediate reaction, like, I'll set him down right outside the ramp and deal with him later, or it's like, I'm going to find a nice place for him.
I'm gonna set him down right next to the ramp because I'm kind of in a hurry.
Yeah, okay. So you set him down on the ramp, like, right next to the ramp, and he, like, slowly starts to slide down the ramp, and you're, like, pushing the button, and the ramp's coming up, and sliding down, right? It's pretty bad. And so the door seals, and you're like, whew, like, right? And you just look down. You're covered in sludge or slime or dead
Body
bodies.
parts.
Yeah.
Goo.
Yeah. Okay. So you race up front where
It's a resilience check. To see if you just vomit.
All right. So I need a computer's check. Yes.
Are all the Alderaanians with us?
That is a good question.
I want to say no. I think we should leave them, but whatever.
That's because
I want
you're
to say
heartless.
Yeah.
Yes, because
I think like
I think
half
they
of
probably-
them got on.
I think
but
they
half
probably
of them
would have
didn't.
all ran when they saw
So
us running
if you
anyway.
guys want to flip a light side destiny point, we will make all the Alderaanians on aboard the ship.
I'll flip that.
Okay. So they race aboard, and they're kind of like spreading out. They
Those
don't really
people have
know
to die at
what
some
we're
point.
doing or
they
if,
can
like
live.
whose ship this is or anything. What are you gonna yell at them real quick? Just to don't touch anything. Okay?
Right. Stay out of the way. Don't touch anything. Keep to yourselves. Stay put.
Okay. And you just hear over the comms like, Hey,
Put
this
on
is-
your
And
seatbelts.
you're just like this, and then he doesn't know how to turn the comms off yet. He's like, this fucking chair, right? Vox, get back here.
Fox, quit running away. And everyone's like, oh no. And it's like, fine, I'll just stand. Do it standing.
All right. Corellians have adopted that kind of stand while you work thing, so you're just like holding the controls. You can't see out the damn viewport. Okay.
It's work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. Okay, so I need a computers check or a. We'll just say that you get up there. We'll make you do a average piloting check real quick, just to kind of fire up the ship and get it ready to go in as soon as possible. Back in engineering, what would you like to do?
I need to prime and start the engines.
Okay.
Just an
I
average
don't know
pilot.
if that's a check. Maybe I don't know. Yeah. Do you want to do the computers from back here? I feel like that's more of a cockpit thing. So, actually, go ahead and roll me a easy mechanics check, just to actually let's make it an average. This will be just to familiarize yourself with the engine, get running as soon as possible, get us ready to get out of there.
I got 3 success and 1 advantage.
Okay. So, with 3 success, you definitely fire up the ship. You get a good feel. This like front command display console. It feels really intuitive. Not like that. Not like the Lambda or the TIE Fighter. You're feeling pretty good up here.
Well, it's Corellian made.
Yeah,
of course.
of course.
2
Space
success,
yards
3
doesn't know
advantage.
what they're doing.
Sorry, what was that?
2 success, 3 advantage.
2 success, 3 advantage. Okay, so you fire up the engines, and you almost hear it like backfire a little bit. You can tell that there's something going on with some of the power couplings.
Let's make a call.
Some of the capacitors might need a little bit of attention when you guys get a moment. Okay. All right. So you guys fire up the ship. Remy, next thing I need you to do is start doing the computer dance with the doors to get this bad boy out of here. Right.
Oh, so I need to like.
You need to do a computers check. All right. Are you? You can be in the cockpit too if you want to do that while he's firing up the ship.
Yeah, I have some piloting experience. Probably go up there before I take my shower.
Are we there yet? You're hoping to get your shower
What
done by the
difficulty
time-
computers?
Well, if she's going up there, I might just have her do it.
Okay.
Do you have computers at all?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Neither
No.
of us do.
And I have a intelligence 2.
Okay. So you
We
get
got
up
some
there,
really smart people
you're-
that can
you
fly
get up
this
there and
thing.
you're looking at the computers, and there's like a comms
I'm
terminal,
just
and
pressing
like
buttons.
yeah, and you push a couple buttons, and then it shows stormtroopers like flooding into the area.
And push more buttons even faster.
You guys, you find out that you have Celeste XM, and it's set to the top 40 right now. Like, yeah. Oh, I love this song. And Remy's not
I
impressed.
was like, I hate the top 4.
Vox, come over here real
They
quick.
just play the same thing over and over again.
But they're Palpatine's top 40.
They only use 3 chords, okay?
That's what he likes.
This is over the comms too.
He's like bitching to me in
Yeah,
a
you
hearing.
get on comms and you're like, oh, Palpatine's top 40.
Ah, it's great music.
Right. So, there are stormtroopers piling in. You set the captain
Can we
down. You
shoot
run
the
up to the
doors
cockpit.
open?
This is like a super big hangar bay. It has maybe a couple, like a dozen ships in there.
Oh.
This is a storage bay for
Think they would be mad at me if I shot the doors open?
maybe, probably.
Fine then.
Is that something that affects your character at all?
No.
Okay. Do you want to?
Well,
Well, you run up into the cockpit,
Yeah.
and she's just punching stuff on the computer.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get the doors to open.
And you in the back, she's pushing buttons, and you hear the boarding ramp start to lower.
No.
Not those buttons.
Not that
You see the
one.
captain like tip over and start sliding again.
Yeah, on the external view cam, the captain's sliding down the ramp some more.
Okay, not
Undo
that
it,
button.
undo
This
it.
button.
Okay. Unfortunately, if you raise the ramp right now,
His
the
arm
captain-
gets stuck.
The captain's gonna get split in 2, or he's gonna get left off the ship.
Already dead. Do we really care this much?
I hop on the comms. Why aren't we moving yet?
Because the doors won't open.
What doors?
The doors to let us out. Doors.
What do you need to open them?
I don't know. I've been pressing buttons and they're not working.
So you know that she can just send computers back to you, and you can just punch it in. You know how.
Give me the goddamn computer.
It's essentially she's too dumb to know where the garage door opener is.
Remy, do you
I
see an
have
overhead switch with kind of a line and a circle on it?
Is it the one with the line in the circle, and it's like red circle?
It should be right on the side
like
of
a red
computers.
line, right?
Yeah. Flip that switch.
I am flipping a Destiny point. I will tell you why here in a moment.
It was not a good button to push.
No, computers fire up.
Also, the no smoking sign popped on.
As well as fasten seatbelts.
and some jerk offs tray tables down. Man. All right. So you have the computer terminal available to you. It's linking up with the kind of garage door opener for outer space, and you need to send the credentials, the stuff from her data pad, which she needs to link in to confirm that you guys have purchased the ship and you're not just stealing it. So get going.
Okay, so I'm going to start with that connection, I guess.
Okay. We'll just say that you're able to plug it in and it'll send stuff into there. So go ahead. This is just going to be a average difficulty because it might not be processed in the computers yet.
I have 1 failure and 3 advantage.
Okay. So what would you like to do with your advantage? So the doors are not opening because it seems like the transaction is still in the process of being completed.
So, knowing that that's what's going on, I would like to have better chances when I try to hack into the door system.
Perfect. Yeah, because I was going to say, with one of the advantage, you kind of find a back door into the computer system, and you can just kind of like lie to the doors. So I will give you a boost for your check here in a moment. For everybody else, this dark side point that I flipped is stormtroopers running up your ramp into your ship.
I thought I had
Great.
started closing it. Can I start closing it now?
You may. Are you leaving?
So it's one of those. I feel like this is one of those pilot co-pilot kind of things where it's one joystick, but I can like slide it over. So I'm gonna like slide it over to her, and I'm gonna go start.
I
shooting
like
at
that idea. I'm gonna
stormtroopers.
yes but this, right? It's yes but. For some reason, the main pilot still has to sit in the broken chair, right?
It's like the seatbelt notifier.
Yeah, well, no, it's like you slide it over.
As soon as I stand up, it starts pinging because there's no weight on the chair. Ping, ping.
So you slide it over, but all the main buttons to run the ship are right in front of that broken chair, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yes, but the main pilot has to sit in the broken chair to fly it. Okay.
So I get up and move to the broken chair.
Well, no, he slid it over to co-pilot so you can do basic stuff, right?
Okay.
You're not pulling any crazy
He's
maneuvers.
not trusting you with buttons.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, I have some buttons in front of me that I shouldn't be trusted with. Can I
Okay.
press the button
What
to
button?
close the ramp?
What button
I
remember?
that?
No,
You don't know what
I
button it
remember
was.
which button I opened.
No, you
pressed.
were mashing buttons.
Can I press more buttons to
You
hopefully
may
close the ramp?
absolutely push more buttons.
I'm gonna press more buttons.
Okay.
to try
I'm
and
like
close the ramp.
running
You
down
now have
the.
a setback on your next computer's check.
I'm running down the hallway, and the fresher door just like opens and hits me in the face, very cartoony.
and Vox comes out with toilet paper dragging behind him. Oh, I thought you were going computers check with that, not just random shenanigans. Okay.
No, just like from her pressing random buttons, I just flipped the fresher door open.
Gotcha. I'm gonna say Vox was in there and he's rolling out. Okay.
Anyways,
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right. So you're running back to the ramp.
yeah.
Okay. You see stormtroopers piling
I'm
in too.
headed there with my gun.
Okay. All right. So we are. Go ahead and do your computers check. You know, have a setback from old button presser.
I
back
get
here.
on the comms. I just say, whoever's in the cockpit, quit pushing things.
I need the bandwidth right now.
What difficulty?
Yeah. So I will make this. Your last computer's check was a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna make it a 3 to hack it. You have your boost and your setback. Okay. No Destiny flips, huh? Okay. Right. So we're gonna get back to you guys while he analyzes the dice pool, because Sterling is just staring.
terrible.
He's just staring. Okay. All right. So you guys, stormtroopers run up the ramp, come around the corner, and they say, By Imperial decree, you guys are ordered to stand down and surrender.
No,
But in a Stormtrooper robot voice.
Right. So it sounds like he's
You
got
are
his,
ordered
like,
to
no fault.
stand down, yeah. With a British twang, yeah. Move along. Okay. They say the opposite. Did you fail?
With a triumph.
Okay. How would you like... So you're not able to hack these doors. Your triumph could be something about the hangar bay itself. It could be something about the computers that you were trying to hack. You can make recommendations.
I was curious if something my character could do. Would Bango be able to open those doors? I have his number. He texted me.
You do. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second.
Okay.
But yes. Okay.
So I'm thinking that, I guess along the way I would come across the last systems diagnostic.
For the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just want to get a kind of readout of the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That information would probably take a little bit longer than you want to process right now.
I saw it pop up and I just swiped it onto my
new
data
tab.
pad.
Yeah. We'll save that bad boy for later. Okay. All right. So you guys, let's go ahead and roll initiative
Okay.
for stormtroopers and stuff.
Cool
Did I
check.
button press and get the
Yeah. So this is definitely a cool. This is definitely a cool check.
Start roll.
So go ahead and roll a cool check.
Oh,
You guys are aware of combatants on your ship.
a cool check?
I got 4 success and an advantage.
I have this. What's.
It's
is
no
it just
difficulty. Well, that's pretty much as good as it can get.
2 successes?
Okay, now, just as a reminder, because we're rolling initiative doesn't necessarily mean you guys have to fight, but just in case it does break up to fight right away, they have ordered you guys to surrender.
Right.
Yeah, for harboring rebel fugitives. And there will be a little bit more. Well, are we coming back to you guys? Okay, so what'd you get? 2 successes in
I
total?
got 4 success and an advantage.
So you're blowing all your good rolls right now? Okay, sounds good. All right, you?
Well, it's because it wasn't imposed against anything.
Yeah, that's true. What did you get? You are cool. You are cool as a cucumber.
Is that success?
Yeah.
1 success, 1 advantage.
2 success.
Okay. All right. So I had 2 success as well. Tie goes to the runner. So you guys will both act before the stormtroopers. They have weapons trained in you. They have ordered you to surrender. What do you do?
I'm gonna start shooting. That's my reaction.
She has a presence of 1. She really and a wisdom of 1.
My intellect is 2. Thank you
This
very
would be
much.
cunning. Yeah. No. Okay.
Yeah, I would probably just start, like, talking to him while, like, getting, like,
I want to see
something
this.
out.
I want to see this. And when she races up, she just starts shooting. So what happens?
Gentlemen, there must be some kind of misunderstanding. What do you mean we're harboring... Did you say fugitives?
Yeah. So
I'm wearing, like...
you're still wearing your Imperial uniform, right? I don't remember if it was backward pants was canon or not, but it sounds, so you're wearing your off-duty Imperial uniform, right? It still stinks like the Death Star. Somehow that the Death Star has a stank and it smells like it, right? So this like front stormtrooper is like, he kind of trains his gun and he says, "Last warning, you are harboring rebel fugitives," and he kind of looks down at this data pad super quick. Hold on. Yes, and right as you shoot him, he says, "I also have a notification that 2 of your individuals have dined and ditched from a local restaurant." Right? Okay, so you go ahead and pull. I'm going to have both of you just go ahead and roll shots, right?
Okay.
These are going to be. I'm going to say it's going to be like. Yours is going to be engaged. Yours is going to be short.
I'm
okay?
engaged?
Congratulations.
You already knew that.
You are engaged. You knew this. You
So-
gotta be
I thought I
on
was at
it.
short range, but okay.
There's a
so what should I
stormtrooper like in your
do?
face. These are tight corridors, Your ship isn't that big, Remy.
That's terrible.
Nice, Starling.
2 failure and an
Did
advantage.
my random button pushing
So
get the
how
ramp to
many-
start going back
How
up?
many do I need?
So
No.
you get 2 because you're engaged,
Okay.
and
I'll
your
say yes.
base pool is your range heavy.
Which then means we're just gonna have more dead bodies
So,
on the ship.
is that right?
But
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably going to be a liquid stormtrooper.
Right. So,
Okay, so Remy
that
failed.
one cancels those 2 out, right? Okay. And then Does that one do any?
Yeah, it cancels one of those.
Okay.
So you end up with
3 successes.
Okay. And your weapon does how much for base damage?
9.
Okay, so you do 12 damage, which is enough to handedly kill the stormtrooper that was looking down at his data pad. You shot and missed, right?
Yeah, I had
So-
an advantage.
So he looks up, boom, off to the side, gets shot right in the chest or the knee. It doesn't matter. They're all fatal blows, right? You shoot and miss, and then I'm going to say that the other 4 stormtroopers just returned fire.
Okay, can my advantage be that the captain has stopped, like, sliding further down the ramp?
It was a combat check.
once he hits the bottom,
So-
there's
Still
nowhere
an
left to
advantage.
slide.
Yeah, but it was an advantage for your blaster shot.
Did you shoot the captain?
Oh no!
He just gets like shot off this.
I would probably, unfortunately, I do want to say yes, but unfortunately that makes
No sense.
no sense.
Then I'll recover a strain.
Oh, okay. No, we'll say
That's
we'll say like I said before, the body is halfway on the ramp, so stopping him from sliding won't do much, right? He's still if the ramp continues to
ramp
lift, he's
still-
gonna fall off the over. Right?
Is the ramp still down, or
No,
have
she's
we gotten it up?
she's
Okay.
insistent on bringing it up. Yeah, but your captain will be off the ship if it goes up all the way.
All right.
It's just
You're
one
just
less
calling
thing.
it quits that quick? Okay. Okay.
Are you gonna run and try to save him?
All right.
Maybe
So these guys are going to shoot you
he's
back.
already dead. No zombies allowed on this
I
adventure.
have 3, and there
It's
are.
been that way for a while, too.
Plus, he's so bloated, he's
He rises
about
up
to
the third day.
explode. Like, you know
Okay,
those
I need a
roadkill on
yellow.
the side? No, you don't.
Yes, it
It's
is.
fine.
And
Rope.
I'm going to flip a destiny point
Oh.
and increase this.
Somebody get the lid up.
They're shooting at you,
I'm
sir.
gonna take another crit.
So you. Oh, this is 2 purples, isn't it?
If
Because
they're
it's
engaged, then yeah.
Yeah. Because I'll just treat it the minion group if like the one guy was, but the rest are short. It doesn't make a difference to me. Yeah. So yeah, they're just shooting you pretty close, and this is gonna hurt. Okay. So that cancels.
I'm gonna get shot up a lot.
Okay, so I end up with that. Bada bing bada. Okay, you take some damage. You take 11 points of damage, and they have 1 threat. So I
that's
will say
strainer wounds.
that's wounds, but it is negated by soak, right?
Do you die?
No,
Almost.
No, but he pees a little bit.
I took 8 of 12.
He needs to get like a cool jacket that absorbs a little bit more blaster fire, right? Or like a cool hat that absorbs blaster fire. Okay, so they shot. What's their threat is that they're kind of tactically almost retreating down the ramp, and they've prevented more stormtroopers from coming on as the ramp's going up. So there's just the 4 remaining. Okay. All right. So you guys both went. We're gonna cut back to you guys. You have finally found the button to raise the ramp.
Yeah, I
and you
pushed
still
that.
have on the display screen like the captain like ragdolling as like feet are dangling and he's
I
like
don't really
sliding a little bit.
care about him.
That's fine.
I flick on general comms real quick, like whole ship. Just like, why are we shooting? What are we shooting at? I just hear it echoing through the
Yeah.
halls,
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm going
It's
to
in
try
the
and
ship. Yeah.
hack again.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna make a note that Remy shot inside the ship and missed. It'll be fine. Okay, and you're doing a computer check again. Okay, trying to slice the doors open. Okay. I'll even give you a boost from your triumph last time too. So just go ahead and roll a boost.
1 success and 3 advantage.
Right. So the maglock doors are starting to open. It still has the like pressure seal. So the stormtroopers are like shooting out into space. So there's still like pressure and gravity and air in there, but it is opening to where you guys will be able to fly out of here in a second. Okay, you see the doors start to open in front of you. It'll probably be a round or 2 before the doors are open enough for your ship to fly out. And you're probably going to have to fly it.
Oh, great.
Okay.
I'm gonna do so great.
Okay. All right. So that was you guys. We're going to cut back to you guys. Right. You. At this point, I'm assuming you're probably grabbing a little bit of cover, like
Yeah.
kind of half wall cover.
Because
Okay.
that hurts.
So
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
can I flip a destiny point to have something that is just like a round ball type thing? Like that random thing Han Solo had on the Millennium Falcon for some reason that
was
was
a
like
training
shooting
drone.
lasers
Yeah,
at
100%
Luke.
yes.
And I'm gonna throw it and yell grenade and do a deception check to try and get the stormtroopers to jump off the ship.
Deal. And you're Corellian, so I'll give you a boost.
Yes.
Do you
Right?
have any
Corellians are
deception?
crazy enough to throw a grenade.
Cool.
Cheek.
My cunning's only 2.
Do you have a rank in deception?
Nope.
I
All
do.
right. This would probably be countered by discipline, I would be willing to bet.
Maybe. That's up to
These
you,
guys are
Martin.
military. Yeah, so unfortunately, what is discipline based out of?
Will.
Willpower.
So they start out with 3 and then they upgrade. So you're looking at 3 reds.
All right, let's do it.
Reds?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Because
You don't-
they have a base of 3 and then for each additional
Oh my
stormtrooper beyond the
God.
first.
Can I give
upgrade
him a
one.
boost because I have a rank in deception? Can I do that? Or
Well,
no?
yeah, what do you yell out as he yells grenade? You go, he's really serious? He's crazy! Alright, you gain a
Fire
boost.
He's not joking, guys.
We will grenade
This
our
is his third time today. Alright.
All right. Okay. Well, it's a straight wash.
100%.
Oh no, it's 1 advantage.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a 2 advantage.
Alright, so you have 1 advantage. So you throw this training laser, right? This training laser ball. It's way too big to be a grenade, right? This is like... Yeah, it looks really weird. Like, they're still kind of, like, thrown back by it. What would you like to do with your advantage?
It hits the captain and brings him the rest of the way down the ramp into the ship.
This ramp is
That would be
going up.
This ramp he's gonna fall
basic
anyways.
physics.
Can
So,
it-
how about this? Like, you throw the ball, you yell grenade,
going up,
right?
then it's
It
going
bounces off a stormtrooper's
distracts
helmet and just like ting,
Gets one of the
and-
stormtroopers
and
off?
We'll say that they'll have a setback.
Okay.
Okay.
Getting hit in the face with a training drone.
Tink, and then they all stop and look at it. You know, all right, so it's your turn.
But no, the advantage is it like turned on and like flies up and starts shooting him with little
Shooting him
bolts.
in the butt. Okay, I'm gonna take the setback back, and now that is thematically the setback. Okay, yeah. All right, you're gonna shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all very distracted right now.
Do I get a boost for them being distracted then?
No, because we're making it a setback when they return fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can
That's
aim
fine.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you won't be able to gain cover. But
You're
So-
at the door of a starship.
Right.
no, she's
It's
like
not
in the
like-
hallway. She came from the cockpit, so she could like duck behind the corridor. What would you like to grab cover, like cling to the wall, or would you like to aim at these knuckleheads?
I'm gonna aim.
Okay.
1 success and 3 advantages.
Okay. So that's probably enough to hit and enough to crit, right? What's your crit threshold?
No.
Should be a 3.
No.
Heavy blaster rifle.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can deal. You have 1 success, so that'll be 10 damage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you deal 10 damage and you can crit. So that's enough. Would you like to crit, or would you like to use that 3 advantage for something else?
I'll crit.
Okay. So you are able to kill 2 more of the stormtroopers with your just barrage of fire, right? Unfortunately, this poor guy that got dinged in the head, you shot his buddy, and then you blew a smoking hole right through him, right? Okay, so there's only 2 guys left, and they're getting shot by this training droid. Or this right. So it's gonna look like this.
You have a setback? Yeah.
Yep. So they are retreating back down the ramp a little bit. So now you guys are kind of up above. They're kind of clinging to the walls as the ramp is like sealing up, right? So they will have cover. I'm going to flip a destiny point and upgrade a green to another yellow. Okay, and they're going to shoot at you now. They're realizing that this guy has no criffin idea what he's doing. So they're going to shoot at you. And this will probably hurt. Okay, so I have damage. This is going to hit for 10 damage.
Okay.
They have a triumph and 2 threat. So here's what we're going to do. The 2 threat is going to make they're kind of... They're like really dodging this training droid at this point because it's harassing them pretty ridiculously. So you guys will get a free boost at shooting them. Unfortunately, they are going to crit you. They're going to shoot you kind of exposed. You stood in the middle of the hallway, aimed down your sights, put some hot laser downrange, and you got shot back for it. So you're going to take 10 damage, and that's reduced by your soak. So what's your soak? 4. Okay, so you're going to take 6 damage to your wound threshold, and you are going to take a crit. Is this your first critical?
Yeah.
Okay, red or orange?
Orange.
Okay. Rolled a 90. Okay.
Ow.
Yep. So this is going to hurt. So you are compromised, and you will increase the difficulty of all skill checks by 1 until the end of the encounter. So every single time you do anything, you have to upgrade a red to a purple.
Okay.
And or purple to a red, sorry. And this, so on your notes, this is a average critical hit, and it's number 90. Okay. All right. So that's those guys. We'll cut back to you two. You are at the command. You see the door opening, right? You can start to get the ship flying a little bit. It'll just take. You'll just have to drive a little slower to get in there. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get the ship started.
Okay.
So it can go.
Well, it's already started. It's ready to go. Yeah. So you're just gonna start driving it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going to the doors.
So I'm gonna make you do an easy piloting check,
So that
which
means
is just one purple. Yep. And what are you doing?
Be space,
I'm gonna run to the
right?
gunnery turret
Okay.
and provide us
because
coverage
I
as
have
we
not
escape.
been-
Okay. There is only one. I believe it's
Okay, agility's 3.
dorsal or ventral. I think
I
it's.
have one.
I think it's dorsal. I think because
That's
there's only
the
one
right,
gun on the
right?
ship, and so
Cool.
right now we'll tentatively say it's up, right?
It doesn't have a 360 arc. Like it's
Yeah,
just
it is a
turret.
turret.
Penguins,
Yeah,
correct. Yes, you club penguins.
Yes, the club penguins. Okay. All right.
So I have 3. No, I have 1 success and 3 advantage.
Okay. You're able to dip and weave the ship as you're flying towards the door with your success. What would you like your advantage to be?
I don't know.
How about this? The ramp.
gonna
The
shoot
ramp
the
was
captain.
still like closing.
I was like, is there any way to still
No,
get the captain
the
in
ramp
here?
was still
There's so much
closing,
about it.
and you do like a hard turn, and both the stormtroopers fall out of the ramp.
Okay.
And one other thing.
The cat.
Well, the captain was gone. She left that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right.
She turned the other way to knock him off before she
Just
flipped
tapped it a couple of times to bounce it.
Yeah, so you guys get the Wilhelm scream for sending stormtroopers to their death, right? Okay, so as you're starting to kind of pull out of this used starship hangar bay, you guys are kind of pulling out of the space station, starting to fly away, and you see the Lambda-class shuttle kind of guarding the other one. You see TIE fighters kind of zipping around. They don't seem to be on to you guys quite yet. One thing we could do here in a second is jam the transmission so that the stormtroopers can't, radio in the make and model of your ship. But what happens first is as you guys are starting to fly out, just almost right off in the distance, very much so right in the center, and you're probably the only one to see this, but this massive Imperial Devastator drops out of hyperspace. And with this massive Imperial Devastator dropping out of hyperspace right in front of your guys' ship, we're going to call that a session.
Also, do we have stats for the ship?
Nope. We're just gonna make it up.
Okay, we have 80 armor.
Cargo bay is loaded with missiles, but we literally have 0 missile launchers.
Zero missile launcher.